Hi, Kai, Jordan, and Miles. Um, it is April 28th, and we're going to be doing our next lesson, which is lesson 57. This lesson is on negative exponents and scientific notation for small numbers. Okay, I wrote up on the board right here some reminders. When we are dividing um, 10 to the 6th divided by 10 to the 3rd, we are going to be subtracting exponents. So 6 minus 3 would be 3. This would equal 10 to the 3rd. When we multiply exponents of 10, when we multiply them, we add the exponents. So this would be 10 to the 6th times 10 to the 3rd. We would add it, and it would equal 10 to the 9th. Okay? If we, obviously we're doing another division here. Okay? 10 to the 3rd minus 10 to the 3rd would equal 10 to the 0. Anything to the 0 power, anything to the 0 power equals 1. You could have the number 1,500,423. It doesn't matter. If it's to the 0 power, it's going to equal 1. Okay? Anything to the 1st power is going to equal itself, right? When you have something to the 2nd power, like 10 to the 2nd power would be 10 times 10, right? So here we have 10 to the 2nd power minus, because it's a division sign right here, 10 to the 2nd power minus 10 to the 3rd power. It's 2 minus 3, which is going to equal negative 1. When we're getting into negative exponents, that negative 1 right here, okay? To get rid of the negative part of it, we would move it down to the denominator right here. So 10 to the negative 1 would actually equal 1 over 10, or 1/10, okay? 10 to the negative 2 would equal 1 over 10 to the 2nd power. 10 to the 2nd power is like saying 10 times 10, which is 100. So this would equal 1 over 100, okay? I wrote out another example right here. 3 to the negative 2, right? 3 to the negative 2 would be like saying 1 over 3 to the 2nd power, which equals 1 over 3. What's 3 to the 2nd power? It's like saying 3 times 3, right? So this would equal 1 over 9, okay? Those are just little reminders of some of the things that we're going to be working on, okay? Moving on to our next part, okay? We're getting into scientific notation now. One of the examples it gives us is 2.54, which by the way is an interesting number because 2.54 is the number of centimeters in 1 inch, but we're not getting into that. 2.54 times 10 to the negative 2. 10 to the negative 2, okay? What that means is I'm going to be moving to the left 2 places, okay? I'm going to be moving this decimal point right here 1, 2 places. And I would put it right there. There's a 0 missing. So this actually is going to come out, my answer would be 0.0254, okay? So all I did was move it 10 decimal places to the left. If it was 2.54 times 10 to just the regular 2nd power, right? 2.54 times 10 to the 2, I would move it this way. So then my answer would be 254, because that's where my decimal point would have been moved to, okay? All right. Negative exponents, we're moving to the left, all right? 4.63, this is another example. 4.63 times 10 to the negative 8, okay? I would rewrite this number, 4.63, and negative 8. That means I'm going to be moving 8 spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I didn't have enough room. Then I would fill in all the zeros, right? So my answer would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 4, 6, 3. That would be the answer to that particular problem. All right? Let's see, what else do they say? Oh, then the final thing we're gonna do, we're gonna write a number in scientific notation. Okay? And they give us a number point, oh man, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 3. And they want us to write, this is a number that's already written in standard notation. They want us to write this number in scientific notation. Whenever you're writing a number in scientific notation, you're always going to put the decimal after the first non-zero number, okay? The first non-zero number. So I'm going to write 3.3 times 10, and we're going to be a negative exponent because it's a very small number. To what exponent? It's going to be a negative exponent, I know that. But here's my decimal point, okay? Because it's the first non-zero number, and I'm going to see how many times I move it to get to the standard number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, until I get to that final number. So that number right there in scientific notation is 3.3 times 10 to the negative 7. Okay? They're going to ask you to compare some numbers. Don't forget to do all of the practice. Do all of the practice, okay? And then do, of course, your 1 through 30, all right? We'll see you next time on the next video. Hope everyone's staying safe. See ya.